Elon Musk, billionaire genius, tech icon and headline-making heartbreaker. From tearful vows to whirlwind divorces, his love life rivals a Hollywood script. But behind the fame are secrets few know. Here are 8 shocking truths about Musk's marriages, and the last one will leave you speechless. Elon Musk and his first wife, the stormy love behind the billionaire's door. A tech genius, a billionaire with a vision to change the world, but before reaching the top, he was an ambitious young man at Queen's University in Ontario, Canada. Here, in a fateful moment, Musk saw a young girl, Jennifer Justine Wilson, in the common room. Something about Justine attracted Musk at first sight. Not letting the opportunity slip away, he boldly invited her out for ice cream. But surprisingly, Justine refused the invitation. For others, it might have been the end. But Elon Musk is not someone who gives up easily. With relentless perseverance, he conquered Justine's heart, opening up an unforgettable love story. The following years were both sweet and challenging. After Justine returned from Japan, where she taught English, they reconnected, and their love was ignited strongly. Determined not to drift apart, Justine moved to California to live with the man she trusted, and in 2000 they officially got married. But the fairy tale love story did not last forever. In 2002, happiness filled the air when their first son, Nevada Alexander Musk, was born. But the joy was short-lived when Nevada passed away after only 10 weeks of life due to sudden infant death syndrome, SIDS. The loss was so great that both of them felt like they were falling into an abyss. To overcome this pain, they decided to continue their journey of parenthood. Through in vitro fertilization, they had 5 more children, twins Griffin and Vivian, born in 2004, and triplets Kai, Saxon and Damien, born in 2006. But family happiness was never a complete picture. Justine shared that their relationship had many ups and downs, from control to feeling like a wife on display. She felt like she was losing herself. An incident that made her realize that she had to stand up for herself. A car accident that changed everything. It was in that near-death moment that Justine realized that she needed to stand up for herself, and in 2008 she decided to divorce. But the most shocking thing was that just 6 weeks after filing for divorce, Elon Musk texted Justine, announcing that he was engaged to British actress Tula Riley. The speed of the divorce made the public suspect betrayal, but Musk insisted, "I filed for divorce, and at that time, Tula was not even in my life." What was supposed to be a divorce ended in emotional pain, but it quickly turned into a tense and expensive legal battle. Under California's harsh laws, Elon was forced to pay both parties legal fees, which totaled $4 million, about $170,000 per month for 24 months. Musk even had to borrow money from friends to cover living expenses and legal fees. It sounds unbelievable, but that's the reality of a billionaire whose entire fortune is invested in Tesla and SpaceX. Not only money, Justine also wanted control of major decisions at Tesla and SpaceX, a request that the court rejected. Before going to court, Elon offered her $80 million before taxes, double what she was entitled to, but Justine refused. Elon was even willing to donate the money to any charity of her choice, but she was still adamant about owning Tesla and SpaceX. In the end, the court declared the prenuptial agreement valid. Justine received $20,000 a month after taxes for personal expenses, ownership of the expensive Bel Air mansion, and full financial support for their 5 children. The two continue to share custody of their children, and Justine decided to keep the Musk name so that the children still feel a sense of family connection. But the drama doesn't stop there. In 2022, Vivian's daughter officially changed her name to Vivian Jenna Wilson and announced that she was cutting off contact with her father. A huge shock, and raising questions about a family relationship that seemed beyond repair. In a world full of power and luxury, Elon Musk's first love turned out to be a story full of tears, loss, and turmoil. So what really happens behind closed doors of one of the most powerful billionaires in the world? Subscribe to the channel to continue following the dramatic story of love, money, and power of Elon Musk. Comment Elon Musk if you like him. Elon Musk and Tula Riley, a love story of twice married, twice divorced. Among his famous love affairs, the story with Tula Riley, a beautiful British actress, is one of the most special relationships. It was a love story of twice married, twice divorced, full of emotions and romantic moments like in movies. It all started in 2008, when Elon had just divorced his first wife, Justine Wilson. In a miserable mood, he accidentally met Tula at a bar in London. Tula appeared like a fresh breeze, young, gentle, completely different from the women around Elon. It was that gentleness and charm that made the heart of this ambitious man vibrate strongly. After only a few weeks of meeting, Musk could not hide his feelings and took the initiative to confess, admitting that she was the one who made his heart flutter in a way that had never happened before. In 2010, after 2 years of passionate dating, they officially married at Dornoch Cathedral in Scotland. The wedding took place in a lavish atmosphere, where love seemed to overwhelm the worries of work and fame. But then, harsh reality gradually crept in. Work pressure, billion-dollar projects of Tesla and SpaceX created cracks in the seemingly perfect relationship. In 2012, Elon suddenly announced his divorce. In a rare move, he wrote on Twitter, "It's been a wonderful 4 years. I will always love you. You will make someone very happy one day." But the story didn't stop there. Just 18 months after the divorce, in July 2013, Elon and Tula reunited. They held a second wedding, as if to affirm that love was still there despite all the storms. Elon, with a broken heart, decided not to lose the woman who changed his mind about love. It was thought that the reunion would last forever, but fate did not let them go. On Christmas 2014, when they were both living in Boulder, Colorado, a romantic but sad incident happened. Elon forgot to buy a gift for Tula. To make up for his mistake, he quietly woke up in the middle of the night, walked barefoot in the cold snow for 2 hours to pick wildflowers. When he returned, he placed the bouquet on the table and said, "I just wanted to show you how much I love you." It's a small but meaningful gesture, as if to prove his sincere feelings in the harsh world of money and power. However, love was not enough to overcome reality. On December 31, 2014, Elon filed for divorce for the second time, but later withdrew the decision. In March 2016, Tula filed for divorce, and the divorce was finalized in October of that year. It was final, but there was no bitterness or resentment. They accepted to let go peacefully, because they both understood that sometimes love is not about possession. Financially, the split was not a fight. In the first divorce, Tula received about $4.2 million, including payments over 9 years. In addition to the cash, she kept some valuable personal assets such as Cartier watches, Gucci, diamond jewelry, and a roadster. In the second divorce, she received about $16 million, including cash and other assets. Despite the breakup, Elon and Tula have maintained a close friendship. In an interview, Tula shared, "Elon and I are best friends. We still see each other often and care about each other." This shows that their love is not only an emotional bond, but also a respect and understanding even when separated. The love story of Elon Musk and Tula Riley is not only a prominent story in the billionaire world, but also a proof that in the world of power and fame, love can still exist in other forms: friendship, respect, and empathy. After all, in the world of powerful people, finding a true life partner is not easy. But Elon and Tula have proven that, even though they are no longer husband and wife, they are still soulmates. A complicated love story, but beautiful in its own way, full of regret and maturity. Elon Musk explodes at the White House. Naughty son, mysterious love, and million-dollar drama. On a day in February 2025, as the bright lights from the White House dome reflected on the wet streets, inside the Oval Office, an unthinkable event was taking place. Donald Trump, the former president of the United States, stood majestically with a strong voice, announcing a new executive order supporting the Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE. This is an ambitious project to cut federal spending and streamline the administrative apparatus. But all eyes were on the man standing next to Trump, Elon Musk, the technology billionaire and head of this initiative. But not only Musk, the appearance of a young face made the atmosphere unexpectedly warmer. Ash, a 12, Musk's 4-year-old son, sat on his father's shoulder and curiously looking around with innocent eyes. While Trump was giving a passionate speech, Ash, a 12, suddenly spoke up, "Excuse me, I need to go to the bathroom." The whole audience suddenly burst into laughter, and even Trump and Musk could not hide their fleeting smiles. The boy did not stop there. After climbing down from his father's shoulders, he began to be naughty, picking his nose and then innocently wiping it on the Resolute table. It's a symbol of American power. Immediately after the meeting, the innocent image of Ash, a 12, at the White House quickly spread in the media. But what was unexpected was the fierce reaction from Grimes, the boy's mother. She exploded with anger, criticizing Musk for bringing his son to a political event without prior notice, claiming that Elon was using his son as a prop to attract attention. Grimes angrily spoke up, "It is unacceptable to let an immature son face the public without preparation." The controversy immediately exploded on social media. One side supported Musk, saying it was a warm family moment amidst the hustle and bustle of work, but the other side strongly opposed it, accusing Musk of abusing the image of children in a political environment. Many mothers spoke up. "If I brought my child to work like that, would anyone sympathize?" The debate not only revolved around fatherhood, but also about the privilege of the super rich. But the storm did not stop there. While the media storm was still raging, another news suddenly shook the entire press. Ashley St. Clair, a political commentator, suddenly announced that she had given birth to a child for Musk in late 2024. The story began with a message on the X platform, formerly Twitter, when a casual conversation turned into a romantic relationship after her interview with Musk at the Babylon Bee, a private vacation in Providence, Rhode Island, was when everything changed, bringing that love to a new chapter. When she learned she was pregnant, St. Clair claims that Musk asked her to keep the matter private, even confined to her own home, and not to make any public information of the child. But when rumors began to spread and the press was ready to expose it, she decided to break her silence. "I never wanted to make this public, but when the media was willing to reveal personal information about my child, I had no choice but to speak up." The child is named Romulus Musk, but St. Clair refused to reveal the gender, only emphasizing that her top priority is the safety and well-being of the child. Musk, for his part, has neither confirmed nor denied the child, adding to the mystery. The online community has been in an uproar, divided into two camps, one sympathetic, the other critical. People wonder, can Elon Musk's life of ambition and power be reconciled with the responsibility of being a father? Amid the media storm, Musk continues to work with his eyes fixed on his bigger goals, shaping the future of humanity, from SpaceX to Tesla, and now his political efforts in the White House. However, the image of a father with complicated love affairs and endless conflicts still makes people wonder, is power and money not enough to bring happiness? Elon Musk lost $90 billion after Tesla storm. What's happening? Behind the halo of the man with a huge fortune of up to $447 billion, there is a story full of tragedy and ups and downs. For many years, Musk led the rankings of the world's richest people, far surpassing Jeff Bezos with only $249 billion. But then a financial storm hit, wiping billions of dollars from his empire. In just the first 2 months of 2025, when Tesla shares fell 27%, Musk lost nearly $90 billion, causing his assets to fall below $400 billion for the first time. An unimaginable shock, but that was just the beginning of a journey full of instability. The ups and downs of Tesla shares not only shook the billion-dollar fortune, but also made global public opinion focus on Musk, the man once praised as an unbeatable billionaire. But behind it all is a little-known story about the harsh childhood years that forged Elon Musk's tough personality today. Growing up in a broken family, Musk endured terrible bullying at school. Young Elon was once beaten so badly that he had to be hospitalized for a week. But that was not the worst. The real nightmare came from his biological father, Elon Musk, whom Elon described as a ruthless dictator. Elon believed in harsh discipline, forcing Elon and his younger brother to attend military-style survival camps. The harsh exercises, days of exhaustion, and constant fear created a strong but also vulnerable Elon Musk. Meanwhile, Elon's mother, May Musk, despite experiencing much suffering, still believed that her son was a genius. But the teachers did not think so. They saw a distracted, socially awkward child, unaware that Elon had Asperger's syndrome, which made his social skills difficult. But the boy was never ordinary. As a child, Musk played with explosives and tested homemade rockets. Looking back on those naive but reckless days, Musk still wonders, how did I survive my childhood? Those difficulties did not break Musk, but on the contrary, they forged a strong will and a spirit ready to face any challenge. With Tesla and SpaceX on the brink of bankruptcy, Musk did not waver. He was so reckless that he poured all his last money into the two companies, willing to trade everything to keep them alive. That bold decision changed his life forever. It was an unexpected success, and Musk became the first person in history to reach a fortune of $300 billion. But with the glory comes outrage from many sides. When Musk took over Twitter, now X, chaos ensued. He fired a series of directors, cut staff, and restructured the company overnight. Some people praised him as a revolutionary, but many condemned him as a madman. His tough and sometimes cruel decisions made the public wonder, is Musk becoming the authoritarian father he once hated? Whether hailed as a genius or called a madman, no one can deny that Musk has changed the world in ways that no one dared to think of. But what is the price of such greatness? A tragic childhood, broken relationships, and the constant pressure from the world's expectations. A bullied boy became an uncompromising leader, a journey full of harshness and controversy. In a world where fame and power are never enough, Musk has lived a life of challenge and desire. But does that power make him a version of his father? Or is Musk redefining the concept of greatness in the modern world? The answer may lie somewhere between the light and the dark of the world's richest man. Do you think Elon Musk is a resilient genius or a crazy daredevil? Comment below. Elon Musk sells all his $100 million mansions, from luxury empire to minimalist life. He once again stunned the world when he suddenly put his entire $100 million real estate empire up for sale. The most luxurious mansions located in Bel Air, an upscale residential area in Los Angeles, are being put on the market by Musk. No one could have expected that the man who once owned a series of magnificent mansions would announce that he would sell almost all of his material assets to choose a lifestyle without his own home. For many years, Elon Musk has quietly built a billionaire fortress in Bel Air, buying huge plots of land, connecting adjacent mansions into a unique complex where luxury and power converge. The largest of these assets, a mansion worth tens of millions of dollars, was custom designed to ensure absolute privacy, where Musk and his family can stay away from all the noise of the upper class. But then, in a move that shocked the billionaire world, Musk decided to give it all up. No more mansions, no more luxurious residences. He chose to live an incredibly minimalist life. Despite having assets exceeding $400 billion, Musk now chooses to live in a prefabricated house worth only $50,000 near SpaceX headquarters in Texas. Only 375 square feet, about 35 square meters, the house is incredibly small, but Musk excitedly calls it amazing because owning so little allows him to focus completely on the companies and the mission of shaping the future of humanity. This is truly a completely different choice from the lavish lifestyle that the super rich often pursue. But don't think Elon Musk has given up all the comforts of the billionaire world. Even though he sold all his mansions, there is one thing Musk never gave up: his private jet fleet worth hundreds of millions of dollars. If the mansion is a symbol of stability, then for Musk the freedom of movement in the air is indispensable. The crown jewel of the collection is the $70 million Gulfstream G650ER, a symbol of speed, luxury, and maximum efficiency. The G650ER is not only a means of transportation but also a high-class flying office, with the ability to fly 8,500 miles non-stop, allowing Musk to go anywhere on the planet without refueling. But that's not all. Musk also owns another Gulfstream G550 worth tens of millions of dollars, mainly serving SpaceX missions. And this luxury game does not stop there. Musk is planning to upgrade the fleet with the latest Gulfstream G700, worth about $80 million. This is the most advanced generation of aircraft, with super luxury interiors and superior technology designed specifically for Musk to work, rest, and strategize while in the air. With a personal fleet worth a total of $150 million, Musk still retains the flexibility and power in his hands, regardless of whether he lives in a $1 million mansion or a modest prefab house. From building a real estate empire in Bel Air to deciding to give it all up for a simple life in Texas, Musk has surprised the public. He chooses a minimalist lifestyle, but still retains what is truly important: the freedom to pursue his dream of changing the world. Whether on the ground or in the air, Elon Musk is a unique billionaire, someone who constantly challenges all limits, including preconceptions about how a billionaire should live. Elon Musk and billion-dollar fun, super yachts, supercars, and the secret of the flying car in space. Famous for his simple, austere lifestyle and his focus on futuristic projects, But don't be mistaken, when it comes to enjoying life, Musk still knows how to create lavish and splendid moments that make the world admire. During a vacation in Mykonos, Greece, he rented a $50 million super yacht named Zeus, a true sea monster 24 meters long, designed to ensure ultimate luxury and comfort. This boat is not for the average soul. Equipped with a spacious sun deck, a diving platform for underwater activities, and an elegant indoor living room, Zeus is a floating paradise for the super rich. The rental fee alone is $2 a day, making this place a symbol of luxury that only those at the pinnacle of power can enjoy. But that's not all. When it comes to Elon Musk's passion for technology and daring, it's impossible not to mention the legendary Lotus Esprit submarine from the James Bond movie The Spy Who Loved Me. In Musk's world, nothing is impossible. In 2013, he spent nearly $1 million to buy this car at an auction. In the movie, it has the ability to transform into a submarine, an idea that Musk decided to turn into reality. Although the project is not yet complete, the ambition to turn the wet Nelly into a real amphibious vehicle says it all about the spirit of this man, constantly breaking the limits between science fiction and reality. Elon Musk's passion for cars does not stop at crazy projects. He also owns an incredible collection of supercars, cars that are not just vehicles but also statements of power. One of the most valuable cars in the collection is the McLaren F1, a symbol of speed and luxury worth $20 million. In 1999, when selling Zip 2 for $307 million, Musk decided to reward himself with this legendary supercar. But luck has not been on his side. In 2000, while driving Peter Thiel, Musk had a serious accident and the car was not insured. It was an unfortunate collision, but for Musk, it was just a small chapter in his journey to conquer new heights. When it comes to Elon Musk's vehicles, it's impossible not to mention the Tesla Roadster, the world's most famous $200,000 car. But not because it's a supercar, but because it's floating in space. In 2018, Musk made history when he launched his personal roadster into space using SpaceX's Falcon Heavy rocket. In the vastness of space, the car carried a Starman dummy behind the wheel, beyond all limits of imagination. While other billionaires show off with private planes or villas, Musk chose to put his favorite car into orbit around the sun, a big move that no one dared to think of. Although famous for his simplicity and austere lifestyle, Elon Musk still knows how to enjoy life in a unique way. From the Aegean superyacht Zeus, James Bond's Lotus Esprit submarine, to the hyper-fast McLaren F1 and the Tesla Roadster flying through space, Musk has proven that his passion for technology, speed, and adventure knows no bounds. In Musk's world, there is no room for mediocrity. Every possession he owns, every car he drives, bears the mark of his ambition to conquer the world. What surprised you most about Elon Musk's love life? Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Like this video, subscribe so you never miss a new story about the world's most fascinating people. Thanks for watching.